Hello snowboarders of the internet, I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we're going to be reviewing the Arbor Draft. This board features Arbor's rocker system, which is a full center reverse camber. So from the dead center of this board, it just bends upwards. That's going to make it very playful and easy to press. It's also going to allow you to steer it more underfoot. This board's available in 148, 152, and 155 wide. I rode this board at Copper Mountain on a sunny bluebird day. There were warm temps. The groomers were super lumpy because we got in a couple inches of pow in the morning. There was chopped chunder, found a little bit of not mashed potatoes corduroy, and I rode it with my Rome Black Label bindings and my K2 Thraxis boots. It's a fully reverse cambered park board that's on the softer side. With that reverse camber, it means it's going to flex even more from the dead center. And while this is more of a jib focused board, it's not a full-blown noodle. There is a little, and I mean a little, rigidity through the insert pack. You do have more play out in the tip and the tail than you do underfoot. The torsional flex is highly abundant. You can really twist this board. When it comes to the stability, as I was on the 155 wide, it is wider. You have a bigger platform to provide that stability, but that reverse camber, when you're riding, you just feel everything from the tips resonating back underfoot. You get into rutted out terrain, you're gonna get bucked around. You need to keep your knees bent. It is such a playful and lively board. You feel everything underfoot. It's a reverse cambered snowboard. That means you're gonna have a skate-like pop. You're gonna roll back on the back foot, and what you put in is what you're gonna get out. It's very lackluster with its snap, and I mean very lackluster. So if you're trying to clear something, suck your knees up into your armpits because it does not have boost. It's good if you're hitting small things, but anything medium or bigger, and you gotta pop up onto it or over it, it's a workout. Jumps, yeah, keep them to the small line. You want to go over to that medium line and you're feeling a little frisky, you're going to learn really quick that this full reverse camber board is going to wheelie down the landing, or you're going to wash out and go ass over tea kettle. It just does not have the rigidity or the rebound underfoot to suction to the landing so that you do not wash out. If you're a competent rider, that kind of compensates for it. But if you're an incompetent rider, oh man, you're getting remedial on those jumps. Like I said, small jumps, you really don't want to hit anything over like 15-ish feet with this thing. The lip is going to end up doing all the work. All right, so I don't know where we are in this review, but you probably haven't clicked like, you definitely haven't subscribed, and you most certainly have not clicked the bell to get those notifications. So go do all three of those things. You know you want to. That way, you won't miss any notifications for when we have videos coming out for you snowboarders of the internet. It's full reverse. Lean back on the tail, boom, the nose goes up, you're doing a tail press. Lean forward on the nose, the tail comes up, boom, you're doing a nose press. It's almost like you went to the strip mall discount butter studio and learned how to butter. It's very, very easy. This is remedial buttering 101. And if you know what you're doing, you can really flex this board, twist it, get sideways, play around, shifty it, do what you need to do. Just don't expect a lot of pop out of any deep, hard presses that you do on snow. With jibbing, it's the same thing. You lean back, you're in a tail press. You lean forward, you're in a nose press. It'll lock in. The sweet spot is immense. It's from outside the inserts to the tip kick on the nose and the tail. You've just got so much surface area to play around with it, and it'll hold through the feature with relative ease. You're not muscling this thing. You're not even worried about it. Hell, you're probably not even awake while you're doing it, and you hit the end and then you sort of just give it a little flick and you pop off. Now, when you go sideways, it's gonna shift you either under your front foot or your back foot from that reverse camber, unless you disaster onto a feature. Then it will grip right around from the center. Do I recommend that? No, not with this board, because it will clap out. This board is very soft if you haven't caught on, which makes it very easy to jib with. So if you're learning how to jib and butter, it's not a bad option for you. If you know what you're doing, you have to go in knowing you will probably overflex this board if you get too wily for your own good. Don't get too wily for your own good. We only like it when you get too gnarly for your own good. It's how you lose organs, like me. Be a man, lose organs. Don't expect to be laying trenches with this board. It's too soft, there's no power off the tail, and that full reverse with the grip tech means that you're steering right underfoot. Now, if you're cool with steering underfoot and doing short, tight, mellow setup turns and medium carves, this thing's actually really fun. You can torsionally twist it, disengage the front foot, you're just sort of sitting over the grip tech on that rear insert, and you can swoop in and out of carves. Not aggressively, but short and tight and quick, which isn't fun. You're just basically setting up to hit a feature. So think of it as doing park carves. Rider in mind. So who is this board for? Someone that's just getting into the park. They want something soft, flexible, easy to press, easy to play around on that they can destroy and not feel bad about. That's what this deck is for. Alright, do you like what we're doing over here and you want to support us further? Swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP and become a member. Sure, I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. It's been years since I've ridden this board, and honestly, I don't think anything's changed since the last time I rode it. It's still soft, it's playful, it's a lazy man's jib board. You can lean back, you're in a tail press. You lean a little forward, you're in a nose press. It's floppy. It's playful. It's very forgiving. If you're just learning how to get into the park and you want something that's really easy, this is fun. You're probably going to pick up some bad habits along the way because you're not riding camber, but if you're a competent rider, you will overcome that in time. If you're a remedial rider, you're going to be fine with this. I do see a lot of remedial riders riding this, usually with clue bindings and rear rock helmets and backpack speakers. Don't be one of those people if you're going to get this board. Comparable boards: the Libtech Skate Banana, the Rome Gangplank, the Rossignol Ampage. Binding recommendations: the Arbor Hemlock, the Salomon District, the Union Ultra. This has been my review of the Arbor Draft. Did you like it? Good. You didn't? Fine, go watch one of the reviews for one of the comparable boards because we've clearly got something for you.